Shake and bake. Yeah, I know I'm not a good pourer.
You are a female, and you are a male.
Splash. A Grey Goose commercial.
Because she added extra
Liquor.
All right, I'm gonna need it to be a little sweeter for her. And then we're still gonna do a one of the lemon.
All right. Wee.
All right, and now she is gonna actually shake that up for us.
Shake and bake. Hold on. How do I make it like a professional? Hold on.
I like looking like a professional. You can flip it and it'll be better.
Huh?
Yep, and then
yes.
Oh, my stir getting better. All right, cool. And now she's gonna take her strainer and she's gonna strain it to about right here, and then she's gonna top it off with the Prosecco.
Okay. Yeah, I know I'm not a good pourer.
Ooh, we got refills, y'all. And she's gonna top it with champagne and she's gonna garnish it with a lemon wedge.
Splash.
Mixology.
This is really cute. Makes me feel bougie. I like it. It's like light.
It's light.
Yeah, it's light.
It's like when you go away.
Yeah.
Right? When you go somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
It's not bad, right? I know you would put like a twist on it. She probably would add like lemonade or something in it. But I feel like the simple sip and the lemon juice, that's what they give it a lemonade flavor. Try to give.
I like it.
It's cute.
Mm-hmm. You always make drinks that make you want to keep drinking more. Yeah. So it's right. Yes. And I like it. It looks like a Grey Goose commercial.
Right?
We're not sponsored by them.
No.
We're just saying.
Well, guys, this was our drink, and
episode 5, and we have a
big surprise for you guys.
We have our first guest.
We have a guest, so you guys just stay tuned. We're gonna have a guest, and
we're gonna divulge into this topic of mothers raising their daughters but loving on their sons.
This should be really good. And before we start, so we can just get to kind of know our special guest, I have a round of 21 questions, just random questions that he has to answer, and so we'll just get to know him a little bit better.
Yes.
Okay, guys.
So tune in.
Welcome back to Mixology. I'm Anissa.
I'm Kayla.
And here we have...
So this is Outlaw from Who's Next. You can follow me on Instagram at Who's Next, and you can also follow me on Instagram at Outlaw Films with the X. Also, you can follow me on TikTok at Who's Next Network. And let's start it off.
Outlaw is our first guest of Mixology. He's our first guest ever. So before we start with the topic that we're supposed to start with, I decided to do 21 questions. Just ask him real quick so we can just get to know a little bit about him outside of the topic that we're going to be speaking to him about. So, are you ready? Really quick. Are you ready to go?
I have 3 seconds to answer the question.
Okay? It's quick. You ready?
I'm ready. All right, yeah,
yes.
All
right. First question. Beyonce or Kelly?
1, 2.
Rolling?
Yes. Jay or Nas?
Nas.
Peanut butter or jelly?
Jelly.
Beach or pool?
Pool.
Madea or Big Mama?
Big Mama.
Tits or ass?
Tits.
Day or night?
Night.
Erica or Jill Scott?
I partner with Jill Scott.
Left or right?
Left.
Up or down?
Up.
Weed or liquor?
Weed.
Black or black?
Black.
Obama or Bill Clinton?
None.
Trump or Biden?
None.
Jagged Edge or 112?
Jagged.
Freddie or Luther?
Freddie.
Jeans or sweats?
Sweats.
Computer or tablet? Netflix or Tubi?
Tubi.
Tomato or tomato?
Tomato.
Today or tomorrow?
Today.
Yes, that's Outlaw, guys. In a nutshell. So, Kayla's gonna start us off. I know there's gonna be this specific topic that these guys are gonna speak about is very interesting for me, so I'm actually gonna learn a lot about it. I kind of grew up in different family circumstances where I didn't really grow up with my siblings, so right now I'm more of a listener, kind of more in this situation. And go ahead, you can let them know what you guys are gonna be speaking about.
Okay, so today's episode, we're gonna be speaking on whether there's a clip that we're gonna put about a lady speaking to a therapist, and she was saying how mothers would raise their daughters but love their sons, and we want to speak on that. What do you guys feel about that? And me being a sibling of 5, and then he's a sibling of 2, and Nani has siblings too.
I do.
But we all lived in like different paths, but we've all seen what we're about to talk about in a lot of different households.
Right.
First half and this half is when he said, why is the mamas raising their daughters and loving their sons? And I think we got to look at that, because that's very deep-seated when we're talking about things starting at home, because a lot of women start negating their daughters because they start seeing themselves in their daughters.
So how was you guys' relationships with your mothers? Like,
So based on the video and based on like the subject at hand, and to the male's aspect, I feel like it's more of the woman. It's like a woman household. So like the man is usually outside of the household, therefore the woman is running the household. So because the woman is running the household, who else is going to run the household after that person? And most likely it's going to be the woman, because she's in the image of the other woman. So women may look at it like a bad thing, like, oh, my mother's so hard on me. But then when they get older, they're responsible. They know how to take care of themselves. They have their driver's license at early ages. They have their state IDs at early ages. They know about credit, or if they don't know about credit, at least they have a credit card. Their mom is willing to take them to college because she wants to make sure that her image is receiving the best light after her, and therefore her son will morally just get the love that just allows him to just be set for that moment. So while I'm making sure, my daughter's, valedictorian, I'm gonna just make sure my son got Jordans and he's cool. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I can understand it from the woman thinking that it's harsh, but I can also understand it from the man, because then he's just like not ever really taking on any responsibility. Then he gets older, he's usually living with a woman, he's feeding off a woman, he's leeching off a woman, having sugar mamas and things of that nature, because he's just so used to women catering for him, or just having that environment where it's just that support outside of him tackling his own responsibilities.
This is true.
so you wouldn't say there's a thing where they say based on love, or were you raised on love, or were you based on survival? Would you consider when mothers do that raising their son of love, or are they being enabling?
Enabling.
They're enabling.
Yeah, they're enabling.
Because they're not thinking about the future of the son. They're mostly just thinking about the moment of just him.
He needs my
Satisfied.
love.
Oh, I can't give him his father's love, so let me give him some Jordans. I can't give him his father's
extra love.
so let me give him some money. I can't give him his father's love, so let me take him to his favorite restaurant, versus saying, yo, I'm not his father, so let me give him the tools that he needs so he can be better than his father. She's not thinking like that.
Do you think sometimes it has anything to do with her and her experiences that she's had with men and the love that she wants from a man, that sometimes they gravitate to their sons?
Exactly.
Because sometimes I've realized, I've heard it's been a lot of conversations, like random, and I've heard, that's your son, not your man. Sometimes mothers tend to
Blur the lines.
Yeah, blur, you know what I mean? And it's like, no, you're not treating him like your son, you're treating him like that's your man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Isn't there like a name for that? PTO something?
I feel like it's more so about what she goes through as...
It's like they do movies about that. Yeah, to a fault, she's like, you morally look like your father. So she's like, kind of maybe subconsciously waiting for you to step up the way your father stepped up.
Right.
Like, the way your
What
father
if he
was
didn't?
supposed to step up.
Yeah, how he was supposed
So she's
to.
just like, yo, he's good. He looks like his father. He handled himself like his father. One day he's just gonna get up and he's gonna be better than his father. Versus saying, yo, let me help him be better than his father. Maybe he's not even thinking about that. She's not understanding the mental state of a masculine man, or a man trying to form into a masculine man. So her approach is more mediocre. It's just like here or there. Like most men will fail school, or they'll get into drugs, or they'll end up in jail because there's no real moral support into where they're supposed to be guided. Like, yo, at this age, this is what you're supposed to be doing, because you go get here, little nigga. It's not, your mother's just like, okay, oh, you crying? Oh, they beating you up? It's just like, what can I do to satisfy this moment? not like, all right, you getting beat up, let's go to the gym, I'm gonna fuck you up until you hit me back.
Right. That's true. That's very true. But I feel like that's also like it trickles down to how men kind of are now. And there's a lot of sassy, zesty men, and they don't want to step up, and they're entitled, and they feel like women have to do for them, rather than the man be the head and the provider. You understand? Because either way you put it, the woman, she could be head of provider in her household, but a woman is not the right function of way for a woman to be the head of household where there's a man. The man cannot underachieve the woman. Like, he has to over-excel in his role so the woman also could feel taken care of. But I feel like the way that these mothers raise these boys, they're not capable of being head of household men. They're like looking at the woman like, bitch, what you gonna do? Or what you bringing to the table? Not knowing that being a home manager, being a mom, and having a job and bringing income counts as 2.5 jobs.
That also doesn't help when there isn't a man in the house and they see their mother taking care of everything. They expect that from every woman they're now with.
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying? So situations like that can either make you and say, no, I gotta be the man in the house and I gotta take care of everything, or it can break you and be like, women supposed to do everything. I see my mother's do it.
Exactly. But I feel like most boys is taking that route that you saying rather than the route of, nah, you know what? Let me get in a better position so I can help my mother. She already worked mad hard to put me up front. It's not happening like that. It's happening. Niggas is like, why you don't want to help me? Like, nigga, you a grown ass man. We don't get equal pay like that. We're just starting to get equal pay. We're just starting to make more money than men. Like, honestly. And even in some aspects, we still don't make more money than men. But it's just like, why do you feel like a woman? Why do you feel entitled to a woman already having to give to you when you're a man? You understand? You're supposed to have your works and everything going already, so then you can show a woman that where you're at, she's gonna be fine, so she can be safe with you, rather than you looking at her like, I got this, what you gonna bring? That's very sassy, you don't think?
Yeah, no, I totally agree with you.
It's very sassy, like the 50-50 mentality. It's okay, because not enough in the times we in now, rent is mortgage prices. A man, it's very hard for a 9-to-5 man to really sit here and maintain a household with the way the rent is going, the way the mortgage is going, the way the interest is going. Of course the woman gotta put in something, or help in some way, shape, or form. She can't just live there.
Definitely gets team.
Yeah, it has to be a team effort, but you being an accountant, saying we 50-50 and down everything, no, I'm gonna contribute, but you as the man, you should over-contribute more than me at all times. Because if not, it's gonna be times where I'm gonna be like, yo, not for nothing, shut the fuck up.
All right, I think this is a great, because I think that 50-50 claim is like a false narrative.
It is false.
Makes no sense at all.
It don't.
So you telling me like there's no balance of wealth when the man is paying 100% of everything, the woman has her side gig and she's paying nothing of anything.
How is he gonna build wealth?
No, how are y'all gonna build wealth if you're just like, okay, well, I'm just gonna abuse my money to sustain me, or I'm gonna save whatever money that I have to sustain me. The whole time he's investing all of his resources into maintaining the house, maintenance, food, bills, whatever it is.
And taking you out on date night, being spontaneous.
Doing all of these crazy things, and then there's no where y'all can actually build. I think that because they're in other countries and continents, it's more proficient for the woman and the man to work, because then they're quicker at getting a house, they're quicker at buying land, they're quicker at doing these things, because they can basically take a quarter, and that's what they use to basically pay whatever they need to pay, and then they have 75 cents, then they can take 150 and then invest it into something that they both can use, and then when they get to that financial state, then yeah, it can be whatever. I'm like, yeah, the man is making whatever he makes, and then you can do whatever you want to do, but for you to want to meet a man and then just say, hey, 50-50 from here, and you're not even thinking about how you two are, together gonna attain wealth, I think that's selfish on the woman's end or a man's end, for thinking that, oh, I'm just gonna go 50-50 with a woman because it's gonna be more beneficial to me. Like, oh, I'm gonna save money, I'm gonna be able to still buy my Jordans or whatever the case may be. And I'm like, or a woman saying, yo, I don't wanna go 50-50 with a man because I think that's some broke nigga shit. I feel like he should pay everything just because I'm here. I think that like both ways is just out of it, and it should be more focused on just building wealth together and taking that money and just putting it towards
I feel like there's different things in different situations. I've been in a relationship for a very very long time, and I feel there's times where you know what, I want to pick up this trade, or I'm going to go to school, or he wants to go and invest his money in something, or get a truck, or get his license, or do certain things. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's not even like a 50-50 thing. It's right now, maybe you gotta pull a little more, or maybe I gotta pull a little bit more.
We're gonna help each other.
And you trying to me to go, or I'm trying to me to go, or I need to get something and I gotta figure something out, so I need you to kind of do this and hold this down. And babe, I mean, you know what I mean? And it should be able to go both ways. Yeah. We're not gonna grow if it's just one person doing it.
Yeah.
It's not nickel and diamond.
Did you hear about the Tabitha Brown story?
No.
Where, like, he was a police officer, he took care of her, paid for her acting career. She just continued to act. Now Tabitha Brown is a big star. She has her own cooking network. She's on Nickelodeon or whatever the case may be. And now she retired her husband, and now her husband is able to focus on doing whatever he wants to do because now she has enough money to sustain him out of the time that he.
And that's the point I'm making. Exactly. At some point, you got to say, you know what, this is what I want to do, and this is what I want to do. And right now, can we, you know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with doing that too, ladies, to your man. And right now, you know what, I want this. This is something I want, and investing in him and helping him reach a goal.
Exactly.
There's nothing wrong with that, because in the long run,
you're gonna benefit from it.
When you're a team, you benefit from it. You know what I mean? But that goes back to saying what I was gonna comment about what Kayla had said was, you know, like the women and things like that. But then, you know, just like the lady had said in the clip, they raise their daughters. So you don't feel like sometimes women also are taught to be so strong and do everything because they were raised, that sometimes they enable men to not do what they're supposed to do in a relationship as well?
Because they don't see it.
Because they don't see it. They know how to, they were raised to do this.
Yeah, so they don't see nothing wrong.
They don't see nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, and it makes the man become lazy and not do a lot of things, and now he can slack.
And then he go to the next bitch and think it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And
and then sometimes, look, sometimes they'll be lazy with you, and for the next bitch, he'll part the Moses for that bitch and be like, nah, this bitch is requiring me to do this, because you have to require certain things. And a lot of women, we're so hyper independent that we don't require certain things, and we emasculate men and don't let them do what they gotta do because we're so like, I'm not waiting for you to figure this shit out, I'm gonna figure it out. And sometimes we can't do that. We have to let the man figure it out, because at the end of the day, he's the leader.
And not all men are even attracted to women like that.
Yes. It makes them feel
what is that you emasculate, it feels like I'm a man and you're a woman. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, when it gets to that point where the woman is just so thinking about that dominant side of herself.
It becomes overbearing, you don't think? When a woman is overly, but that's because sometimes women, they're not raised to see a man in the house. So they're the same thing with the son. So what it does is it enables him, but it roughens her. You understand what I'm saying?
It doesn't see how a man compensates that relationship to like balance how he gets his shit off and still is able to balance the family. So they're both kind of sitting around looking for each other to step up. Y'all want you to be more feminine. Y'all want you to be more masculine. Right. And they're both not receiving it from each other because they both don't see it from your man. You don't see it with your mother because your mother's in that role where she's constantly dominant. You don't see it from your father because your father's not around. So then you go out and how people treat you, you then subconsciously use what you've traditionally experienced, and now you're putting that on somebody else.
I feel like there are gender roles in households. You know what I mean? Like I feel like there are. Like, yes, I am the one who's picking out the toilet tissue, and I'm picking out the linens, and I'm the one who's doing the decor, and I'm doing certain things. And the men, I feel like this is exactly how I feel. I feel like the women and the woman gives the law, and the man is the one who lays it. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, it is a woman's house. I don't care what it's a woman's house. Woman's kitchen. It's a woman's house. It's a woman's kitchen. It's a woman's house. But it's for the man to be the one to dominate and be comfortable. So when he comes home, this is the law. This is what's happening. This is how we're doing it, or whatever the case is.
He's like the president, and we're the little government that makes shit happen.
He's the president, and I'm the first lady. That's just what he is. And we're going to make the house work. Like Obama. He's the one saying all that, but I'm Michelle. I wrote it.
I wrote it. I told you how to say it.
He fell asleep. I wrote all of this shit.
I just listened to him, and then I just put it into words for him.
He just looked better doing it. So yeah.
Go ahead, baby. Because it's like, I feel like a woman is the coach and the man is the player. Like, we put ideas together, you run that play, and you make it happen, and then we just live off the fruits of our labors of our plays. But a lot of women be wanting to be like, no, we gotta pay everything. Baby, it ain't 1950. The house do not cost $16,000 for a 4-bedroom. It doesn't work that way no more. We are dealing with inflation. We're dealing with a silent recession. Nobody want to talk about it, but there is one. And you can't the world is already hard for the man. You want him to come home and have another battle because you're trying to make him feel incompetent when that's supposed to be just like you want him to lead and you want to not make choices. He wants to come home and be like, this is where I'm safe. This is where nobody's making me feel less than. This is where I'm praised. Whether I'm good, whether I'm not, whether I'm sick. This is where I'm taken care of. This is my hub. But women don't be want to do that, and they want a lot, and you have to give that. Like,
It's a lot of the time, it's always what women is me, and men are always thinking us,
yeah,
we, a lot. Especially when there's kids involved. Me and my son, or me and my daughter, and it's like, damn, I'm over here saying family, and you over there saying you and me. Yeah, me and my son. Or me, and it's very weird because that really be like that. A woman, she'll get some bread and she'll think about her escape plan.
Yeah. She's not gonna think about, let me put this
a
back
man
out.
get some bread, he think about, I'm about to up it with my family.
If he's a
What
good
can I
nigga.
do to make things better? You understand what I'm saying?
If he's a good nigga.
Yeah.
That's one of the things that I've heard. As a quote or one of these memes I heard a while ago is like, a woman is the only one put in a position where a man will just come to her and say, hey, I'll buy you a house and a car and love you for the rest of your life for free.
I was gonna say, I know a woman, I don't know her, but I've heard of a story. She's a 41-year-old woman dating a 24-year-old boy. She done gave that boy a brownstone. She done gave him her practice, and all he gotta do is run it and not talk to no other bitches. And he done took the bait. He's living in a brownstone in Midtown, and he runs the practice for her. All that good shit. So it's happening for men too. Don't think it's not. It's happening. It's women thinking they men thinking they women, hence our last episode.
And that's because nobody's not playing their part. Everybody's playing a part that they don't need. Everybody's just be doing what the fuck they're supposed to be doing.
Everybody's looking at their counter rather than what's my role, what am I supposed to do? You look at, but he's doing that. I should be doing, no.
She gotta get done regardless. Do what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, like I love being a woman in a man's world. It's cool. I love being a damsel in distress. I love letting my man lead. Like, all right, babe, you can figure it out. It's fine.
I like being submissive.
Yeah, I like being submissive.
Actually, I do. I make her more rough and
Men love being submissive. Men love being submissive. Like, I don't see where the dichotomy is where women think so harshly about the submissive role, and a man will be like, I want to lick your feet. I want to lick your butt. I want to lick your neck.
But submissive men.
I want to take you on vacation. I want to take it, pay for your college. I want to do whatever I need to do to make sure that you feel how you need to feel within yourself. That's a submissive role.
But submissive men are also downplayed to be simps. Oh, you doing all that for sex?
Like Russell.
Yeah.
Like Russell. They downplay him to be like, he's a sucker.
And he just loves the shit out of his bitch.
Shit out of her. She's happy as fuck.
That bitch might be moonwalking on his dick. That's what that bitch doing.
She happy as fuck. You just said, fuck Russell. She said, okay, and got pregnant.
Exactly. And I think she's pregnant again currently.
Yes, she's pregnant.
Yeah. And they call when a man submits, oh, you a simp ass nigga. No, he's loving his woman. They loving on each other. Let them love on each other and let them. She looks happy as fuck. From love, only thing that can happen is grow. Shit grows with love. When shit ain't with real love, it does not grow. It deteriorates, it's fake, it's phony, it falls eventually. But being a man being submissive is never a simp. You heard? You are not a simp. You are not a simp.
No, there's levels of simping, okay? Simping is when you're giving and you're not getting. Okay, so when
There's a lot of niggas that do that, though.
when you're just doing things for
There's a lot of niggas that do that.
and
You know, I know that do that.
like she don't gotta give you head, she don't gotta go to your apartment, she don't have to do any maintenance for anything that she's giving you in exchange because she actually wants to. Because from what I know, women actually like to buy you things. That's when you actually know a woman actually really likes you when she's out somewhere and she's like, yo, I want to get my man this shirt.
Women are the real tricks.
Yeah.
Women are the real tricks. For sure. They're fighting the degenerate queen.
Yes.
Women love to take care of a man. If a man lands in the hands of a right woman,
100%.
a woman loves to take care of a man. A woman loves to, I bought him that and I bought him this and I bought him that. Women actually really love that.
And they like watching you wear what they bought.
Women love it. Women love it.
Yeah.
Women love it. We love things, but we love to give things. That's a big thing.
But anything you give a woman, she makes more of. That's the thing about being a woman. You can't never say that a woman is not generous, because even when she's not generous, she's still generous.
No.
In other ways, shape, form, or fashion, bitch might not give you cash, but that bitch is throwing wild ass, mad throwback. She's generous in other departments, but a woman makes a lot out of anything. You give her sperm, she makes kids. You give her food, she makes dinner. You give her a home, she makes it cozy. A woman is that bitch. She's a seed. She grows. She does her thug dizzle. You understand? But a man gotta do his thug dizzle in order for that flower to flourish. Like, you understand? Because you got men that want women to do all of that, and they just deal with ding-a-ling. Nah, nigga, like not watering. No. Like a bitch can only be in dick sand for so long. For so long until she wakes up and be like, yo, my nigga, this not adding up.
Girl, I know bitches in dick sand. I've been in dick sand for about years now.
Me too. I know. I be waiting. Like, bitch, wake up.
I'm like, it's no way it could ever.
Dick sand is when you get good dick and you go, whew, and you just let that dick do whatever with you.
Is that sound just like quicksand?
Yes, dick sand. Then you be dickmatized, and now you a designated dumb bitch. You don't know why, and you don't know how you ended up there. Yeah, because you dickmatized. But you can't just let a man come in with good dick in the house and, oh yeah, he got good dick. Let me.
But don't not come in the house
don't.
good dick.
You gotta come with good dick, but you gotta come with more than that. Like, you know, it has to come with tricks and tricks.
More than that.
You gotta be more than a one-trick pony. You can't just be big ding-a-ling. Oh, but he broke. Oh, nigga can't keep a job. Oh, but he's cute. Oh, but he's this nigga. You cute ass bum.
Bro, gotta give your bitch attention.
Yes.
Just love
attention. And it's the randomest little things.
And niggas love attention too. But basically, yeah, niggas do really want to be left alone. But like, there's like a certain amount of attention. Like the attention is when you know when to get on and get off. That's attention.
I'm like, when you want to be left alone or not?
You know how to basically resonate with us. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how to vibe with us. Like, oh, okay, he's in a good mood. Let me hug him. Let me kiss him. Let me probably make him something to eat right here.
Suck his dick.
You know, let me watch a movie with him, or you know, all the other extra stuff. Or versus saying like, oh, he's in his chill mode. Let me fuck it up. Or like, yo, he probably wants to go outside. Let me ask him questions. Like, whenever a man is doing something, he just wants to feel good when he's doing it.
Very true. This is very true. So we would like y'all to start interacting with us and start commenting on things, and then probably next episode we can read your comments and answer them back.
We fuck with it. Whether you agree with us or not, we appreciate you even taking the time out and watching and listening. And we can agree to disagree, and we love you guys. We do. We do love you guys, and thank you for this. This has been a journey for us since the beginning, but we're happy that you guys are here with us. You know, whether you agree or don't agree with what we say,
We love y'all.
we love y'all. We appreciate you.
And he's always appreciated. Good love, bad
We have to come up with a name for them.
I don't know.
What could their names be? Mixology, they would be our mixers. Hey Mixies and Mixettes. Mixies and Mixettes. Could we call them those? They would be our mixers.
Yeah, they could be a mixies.
They would be our Mixies. Hi Mixies.
And mixers.
And mixers.
Yes.
Mixies and mixers.
That works.
Right? You like that?
That's
Mixies
cute.
and mixers. That's what you guys are going to be. Our Mixies and mixers.
Yes, that's our nicknames. So we're gonna come to a close. Thank y'all for tuning in. Tune in next week. We still on another topic, but we know it's gonna be good and very spicy and very controversial. Thanks for tuning in, y'all.
Bye, guys.
And cut.